Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danconia. Welcome back to Overcoach. So, today we are on board with DPS, we are on board with Skrynx. We are on, I was going to say Blizzard World, and that's not Blizzard World, that's Rialto. It's not even the same map type. I don't know what I'm on about. But anyways, playing the Tracer. Gotta love a bit of Tracer. Tracer's had a resurgence in recent times. She used to be really trash. But she used to be, before that, really good. And now she's getting back to the point where she's actually pretty darn good at doing her job. So, Tracer on attack of Rialto. Let's take a look. Interesting thing, we don't have too much in terms of long-range DPS, or only the Hanzo, which is an interesting pick in these times. But that's fine. There you have a Widow. We're spamming into barriers, blah, 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 blah. I'd like to see you go and take that Widow on. That's your first priority right now. Widow or Diana. So, we're going to look for that Widow. We're going to keep looking for that. So, okay, there's a hog there. We need to be very careful we don't get hooked. She's retreated to a good position where she's got the protection of her hog, which is actually really good. But now she's dead. So now you're on the McCree. What about Diana? You see that Anna there? Let's see if we can delete that Anna. Nice. Now we need out. Yeah. So, target priority good. We went in, we had 2 blinks and no rewind. And we didn't get the rewind up. Now we're going straight over to Genji. That's interesting. I don't know why we are switching to the Genji, but we are switching to the Genji. Again, this is plat. So, whatever floats your boat, whatever you think you're good at, go for it. Moira's going to be a problem for you, but you've killed her, so that's fine. Now we go on Yana. Nice, deflect on the sleep. Good ult charge. She doesn't know where to look. That's cool. Kill her, nice. You got hooked out of your dash. You know. Did we overstay our welcome and not put her back to our supports? Maybe. We do have an Anna. She should have kept us up. It's a give and take. But we're going to get that point. Nice priority on the Moira. You killed the Moira quite effectively there. We then kind of... We went for Diana and we couldn't kill her. Okay, this is deep. Use dash to get in so you can't get out now. And be aware that they have a Moira so you can't deflect all of their damage coming in. So we need to be careful. That's a big pulse bomb. We need to get out. We can't deflect Moira. Apart from our orbs, we can't deflect Moira. So we kind of botted out there a little bit. That's the best way to describe it. We botted out. Okay, Hanzo. Okay, buddy. That's an interesting decision. We need to be really careful. You could get real punished here. That Sigma, I would assume didn't have rock up. If he did, he should have used it on you. Simple as that. That Ryan... Ooh, hog. Don't blade this. Yeah, we're struggling to get stuff done here. We are building up... they have ults to hold this. Look at the ults they have. 5. We're coming up on 4 ults. We have 3 now. We're using beat to stop the flux. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, we're back in on our supports. Nice. That was a good dive. The 2 supports were isolated. You were like, okay, let's try and have a go at these guys. You got good value out of that, so that was nice. It seems a bit clunky again. Yeah, we don't stand still in Overwatch, by the way. Not indoors like that. It's a little bit clunky, your Genji play, I would say, right now. It's not that smooth Genji play. We're backing away from the orb. We need to be careful of this Moira. We've dropped to 14 health there. I assume you're going to use Blade this fight. Because we are nowhere near an Anno. You have deflected way too early. I could tell from the very minute you used that deflect that you deflected way too early. You've given him the chance to charge up his Deadeye, have it ready, and as soon as your deflect runs out on its time, he's just going to pull it. So what we need to do is we need to hold that slightly. He's got to focus in the Deadeye, right? There is a charge time on it. So we need to be saying, well, there's a little bit of charge time, so we're okay. Now we deflect. And then his Deadeye is going to run out before we run out of deflect. And so we're safe. Instead, we kind of stood there and we're like, ha ha ha, get me McCree, oh bugger. So it looked like we were a little bit cocky in some respects. And that's a case of not knowing your times on McCree ult and deflect. Okay. So we should be in a position to use this blade now. Yeah. See, that's the problem with blade when it's not used in conjunction with a nano. It is incredibly difficult to get value with. But look at your Anna now. She's coming up on nano now. So what we could have done, we're switching, I see. What we could have done, we could have held that blade for a little bit. Our team could have used a bunch of ults, which they've just done. And won the point. We could have kept nano, we could have kept blade. Obviously you can't control what your Anna's doing, but you could have kept nano and the blade. And then you win the next fight with nano blade. Because blade becomes exponentially harder to sort out and stop when it's in conjunction with a nano. A Genji with a just pure blade is very easy to shut down in these days of Overwatch. It's not like it was back in 2016 and early 2017 where you could get a lot done. Just with a blade. The Hanzo though, interesting switch. We're up to 47% on the ult, which is cool. We don't want to be going in here. We've lost 2 to the Sigma Flux. We don't want to be going in here. We don't want to be going in here. It's a nice kill, but we don't want to be going in here. You're putting yourself at risk. Are you really putting yourself at risk? There's a rock. You've been bubbled, so that's fine. That's a nice kill. That was risky. It's paid off though. Ooh, be careful of the Widow. She's dead now. Because she's playing a stupid position. There's a lovely window up there for a reason that the Echo's are using. How are we going to deal with this Echo? If you hit this shot, if that had been a headshot, I would have just, oh boy. It's going to be hard to deal with that Echo. You know, you're playing with fire, playing with fire. Okay, so now you see where she is. Nice. Nice. Good use of the environment to jiggle peek. Really, really nice. I know this is PC as well. Are you typing in the chat? Are you typing in it? I think you're typing in the game chat. I think that's what you're doing. Okay. And you did that in front of a Roadhog and died. Yeah. Don't want to stand in front of a Roadhog when we're using our ult. Your ult got off, but don't want to do that. Weren't very aware there. Too busy typing in the game chat. To be honest with you. I think we might have been saying easy to the Widowmaker. But really nice jiggle peeking with that Widow though. Nice shot. Nice. Really nice. Oh, beautiful. Use him, burn him down. We get the Sigma next. He's never going to get that off. We're going to die. Nope, we kill him. Okay, that was some really nice play at the end there. Some really nice dinks to really secure that. Otherwise it could have been stalled for a lot longer. Really nice. So. It was up and down. The switch to the Hanzo worked in the end. I think your positioning was a little bit aggressive at times with the Hanzo, playing in front of our tanks, etc, etc, etc. But in this meta, which it was at that point, it can be difficult when it comes to playing behind shields and stuff like that, because very often there wasn't a barrier on the field because this was Hog's area. So yeah, we've been getting good value on the Hanzo. The Genji, we were finding it a lot tougher. We recognized that in the end and we switched, which I really liked. With the Tracer, we didn't really see enough. But I still think your target priority with the Genji and with the Tracer was very good. You were very much focusing on the supports, which is the squishies. You want to be on the squishies in the backline. As when you're a flanking hero like Tracer, like Sombra even, like Genji, like Doomfist. Some Junkrats even play like that. You can play a flanking Junkrat, or you can play a front line spam damage Junkrat. Okay, this is aggressive. I don't like this. Thank you. You were giving me anxiety. Are we going to expect the Widow? We should do. It's a very Widow-friendly map. Are we thinking about what a Widow's going to be? Nice positioning. So far, you are not peeking too much. You're not giving the Widow sights on you, but you are now. So you have to be careful. Did you know that Widow was there? That's my question. Did you know that she's on the field? You're in a really bad position now. Really, really bad position. What we need to do is peel back and go up to the high ground behind us. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this. No, 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 no. Look at your positioning. We don't want to be here. That is bonkers positioning. Why did we leap onto the point there? First of all, we're Hanzo. We want to be doing our job at range most of the time. Second of all, we needed to peel back. We needed to peel back because our team was losing ground and we were in a really difficult position. You see how that left-sided position that you took up really didn't help you in the end and ended up giving you really poor positioning? Why did we wake him up? He was nanoed. Why did we wake him up? So this is going to be rough. And you're starting to struggle now. You're not going to get any healing because your healers are dead. There we go. You're not going to stall this. Out, 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 out. Out. Yeah, your Risa needed to pull back. That's a tire. Okay. Silly ult. Silly ult. Don't go in that window because you're gonna be so exposed. Again, this is, I don't like this positioning. Our positioning is too aggressive. We're not taking any shots either. Something you might notice, you're not actually having an impact on the fight because you're not taking any shots. Use your dragon. There we go. That was a nicely placed dragon. Now dragon's very rarely going to get kills, but it can make them change positioning. Again, our aggressive positioning gets punished. Here we do have a main tank. We have an Orisa, so we could use that Orisa's barrier. We're going back over to the Genji now. I don't dislike this. I want you to focus that Widowmaker. I want you to stop that Widowmaker from playing. Her long range damage is causing you issues. The same as this Junkrat should change as well. Okay, so what are you going to do now? That Lucio in the backline is bloody crazy. See, we're struggling to get in here now. We have to pull out now. We've lost the Lucio. You're 8 health. Oh, Anna's missing her shots. Okay, she used nano on you. That's interesting. Nice kill over on the Widow. We got hooked. I don't know why we used our dash to go through the hog. What we should have done is we should have dashed back up to that window and challenged the Widow. Instead, we left ourselves in a really, really crazy position where we've now got punished by the hog. Frontlining is Genji in front of your tanks, where all the spam damage is coming in. Not where we want to be. Not where we want to be. The play there was, yeah, you got hooked by the hog. That's a boo-hoo moment. But you're still alive. Dash upwards into that window. Get on that Widow. Cause her issues. And then your team can win the ground fight. But instead we ended up dashing through the hog, who really doesn't care. Doesn't care about anything you do, the hog. Again, Reddit Lucio on the Widow, I don't like it. We're pressuring the Widow out, making sure she has to change her positioning. The change to Echo is going to really cause us problems though. Saying that, you get the kill with the Lucio. Okay. Not sure what Reddit Lucio's doing in the back line with you, but you know. We win these. Get in on the Ana. Get in on the Ana. As soon as possible, get in on that Ana. Nice. Good blade. Good blade. Purple, keep going in on him. Keep going on him. Nice. Okay, no further. No further. No further. Don't go chasing her. Get your spam damage in. Build your blade. Build your blade. Nice, nice, nice. Get out now. Get out now. Get out now. Nice. Okay. Oh look, this is what we should have been doing with Hanzo. Okay, we don't want to go in on a hog. We're not going to kill a hog. We're only going to get ult charge off a hog, and he can really do... He can muck our day up. Okay. That's a brave dash in. This hog should be turning and just mucking your day up. That's a beautiful sleep from that Ana. You need to dash out. Nice. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So Tracer on your back line. You're going to try and peel for this. It's going to be difficult. Okay, get out. Out, out, out. Out. There's no way we win this. You're close to a blade. And I have a feeling you're going to use it right now. Yeah. In fact, actually, in conjunction with the beat, you can get stuff done. Just like you're doing. That was actually really good. Are you queuing with your Lucio? Because that was really good coordination to coordinate that with the beat. Because that's the only way you were going to get value out of that there. And it's got you value and it's won this point. I hope. Oh, the echo. Oh, yeah, it's got you it. It's got you it. Oh, I thought that one was going to go south for a minute. There we go. So, that was an Overcoach where we talk about saying, okay, I can speak English, I promise. This is where we start talking about, am I getting value on my pick? And you demonstrated several times that you weren't getting value on your pick and you ended up swapping because of it, which is good. We recognize that we weren't getting value and so we swapped the pick to start getting value. Do I think your Genji play was great? Nah. I think there's a lot of improvements you could make. I think we were too aggressive at times. I think we were concentrating too much on farming blade off the hog instead of perhaps going for the backline kills, pushing out the Widowmaker. We didn't pressure out the Widowmaker all that much. And that's something that Genji is incredibly powerful and very good at. And that's something we didn't see a lot of. You were struggling to get to their backline. We were struggling to pressure out their Ana and things like that. And so we kind of defaulted to just farming off the big fat hog, which is okay. It means you get a blade. It means you got a blade for the last fight. And in conjunction with the beat, it won you it. But that is not it's not gonna work every time. That's for sure. So yeah, that was not great. Some of your dashes were a little bit weird, not gonna lie. I didn't like all of them. I thought some of them were a bit up and down, a bit weird in terms of the way you used them. Especially that dash where you dashed back through the hog when you'd already been hooked, and then it just left you in a crazy vulnerable position in the middle of their team, just destined to die, and that's exactly what happened. So we need to make sure that we're using our dash for two reasons. If we can get a kill off the dash, then we get a dash reset so we can get out, which is, you know, Genji's bread and butter. We saw no dash resets in this one, I don't believe, not a single one. Then obviously the other option is it's a get out clause as well. Now, it depends on the situation on how you use it. So that is something you have to, you can dash up to the Widow, and then you're like, well, I don't have a dash to get out. But if I kill that Widow, I have a dash to get out, because I get a dash reset if I kill her. So that's something we have to be aware of. And a good Genji, what he would have done in that situation, he gets hooked by the hog, he's got a dash up, he dashes up into the air into that window, he kills that Widowmaker, because rightly, in a 1v1, that close up, the Genji should win, and then he gets a dash reset to get out, and back into his healers, where he gets the healing he needs. So that's the way that would have been ideal to work out. But it didn't work out in that way. You got hooked by the hog, you then dashed through the hog, and you were left with no way to get out, and you died. So that's an improvement in that one scenario right there. For the Hanzo, too aggressive. Your positioning was rather aggressive and you were getting caught out. We weren't using the barrier as much as I would like, considering this was one of the only games during this time period, during that buff patch, where we actually saw a barrier. Odd. I mean, it's an Orisa barrier. It's not incredibly powerful, but it's a barrier nonetheless. So it's something we could have used to our advantage, especially when we're going into duel against a Widowmaker and stuff like that. So just think about when you're playing Genji, and this applies to Tracer as well, pressure the Widow. Because if the Widow gets free reign across sightlines, like that Widow did, and I know they didn't win, but it wasn't due to the Widow. If a Widow gets that sort of range and that sort of ability to just have sightlines without any pressure on her, she will, provided she's got the aim, wreck your face and wreck your team. So you need someone who's going to pressure her out. 2 ways to do that. 1, you match her with another Widow or an Ashe, or you pressure her out in a close 1v1 with something like a Genji, or a Sombra, or a Tracer, something like that. Doomfist is a little bit more tough. So that's what I would say about that Overcoach. We didn't see any dash resets, so remember that we can do that. And yeah, your target priority in terms of supports was okay. That wasn't too bad. It was just the rest of it that I think we could have improved on. But I'm going to leave it here for this one. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you'd like to give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then.